Oh, did I not do that properly? I break things. I break everything. Whoa. Whoops. 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 I break things. Oh, thank you for the follow. Anyway, welcome back to me being here from the beginning. All over again. I'm just a lost stripper who accidentally joined a fisting thing. I accidentally joined a fisting club. Anyway, let's continue on. Papa Shand, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I am no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet solitude. 12 no, there have been plenty both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. Devastation was fast. You know, true Aldalians work together, doing all the power to rebuild what we've laid to ruin by the sweat of our brows and the love of our home. We have built Uda to the grandeur and majesty you see today. The railways which run through the dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there's still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our line supplies remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs aid, and your brother and friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe some work is suited for your ability. Ability. Can I wear this? All classes, disciples of war. Am I a war person? I don't know. I'll find out. Boop. Now I got boots. These boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you, and you, and you, and you, and you. It isn't much fun, but give it a go. Give me these Twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like keeling. What? Let's go! I gotta go hand out some pretzels. Now I really look like a stripper. Here, take these pretzels. They are delicious and salty like my soul. Terribly sorry. Yes, for sure, the dispatch yard is safe as long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Shard my thanks and tell him I only wish to repay the favor. Delicious pretzels. And we walk over here. Sir, would you like this pretzel? For me, from Papa Shard, the Twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? I don't think he knew. I think he's just handing out pretzels because, you know, it's just bread and salt. Huh. Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Oh. Okay. Star Marmot! Get over here. 12 saved me scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Here, take a pretzel. I'm sure that'll feel you feel better. A Twilight pretzel, don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's a refreshing goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. I feel like I should have gotten you guys iced tea or something instead. You're gonna be very thirsty after eating those pretzels. I wonder if I should lower the volume a little bit. System configuration. Let's just lower the background music just a little bit. Just a little bit. I've got it. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. I delivered your pretzels, Papa Shan. What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh, I see you're right. Take this for your troubles. And stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. Okay. What sayest thou, small man? No time concealeth the past. The truth is that before I had you deliver those presents, I was privy to both unsettling news. The real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan sworn. Oh, okay. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan sworn you met earlier are assisting in the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for being frank with you this time, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others less honorable motives may join the hunt. And we should allow her to come to any harm. Not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. Wow, this cannot happen, Sherry. It must not. I need you to help me find her. I am but a stripper, young man. I do not know how much power I will be able to help you with. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. A young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I wish you to go south and look for her vicinity in the sultanry. Good luck. Okay, I guess I'll just have to go find her with these long stripper legs of mine. I mean, you don't even come up to my waist. Wow. Okay. Let's go find the missing princess. I mean, noble lady. Princess is stretching it, I'm sure. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, small child, are thou it lost? Oh, Sultan Tree. Yes, I would like to get into the proceeding of this strange thing I have never seen before.
Sasagan様、申し訳ありません。私の不徳で大切なものを奪われてしまいました。誰じゃ。
Whoa.
探しましたよ、リリラ様。
Hello. Oh, he's just gonna. Okay.
お一人で出歩いては危ないと何度言ったらご分別なさるんです。
放っておけ。リリラは一人になりたいのじゃ。あっち行け。
The small child does not approve of you, strange man. I feel like you and I would get along very well. I feel like we have a very kinship. Are you also a stripper, sir?
それにここのエーテルは乱れています。 嫌な感じがするのです。さあ帰りましょう。みんな心配していますよ。君は所長が言っていた冒険者だな。ご苦労だったな。リリラ様
Are
は
you
この通りやんちゃ
patronizing
でね。
me?
俺も所長もよく苦労をかけさせられているんだ。一緒に所長のところへ帰るとしよう。リリラ様を無事保護したと伝えにね。やれやれ、敵の多いお嬢様だよ。まったく。リリア様、下がっていてください。君、手を貸してくれ。やるしかないみたいだぞ。
Alright, here we go. Come at me. I always forget. Am I supposed to do it from behind or... Oh, it brought friends. Let me at them. Who's counted? I am. I punch them all in one punch. You could say I am like the one punch woman. Ha ha ha. Huh? I wonder if I'm dropping frames like it's hot. Haha. I'm killing all your friends. What do you got to say about that, sir? One punch! He's dead. He's dead. Oh my god, is this the elusive crystal meth? Usually you have to pay millions for this. Oh. Oh, here we go. Kite? Kanjite? Kaganaite? Hello? Whoa.
光のクリスタルを手にし者よ。星の声を聞く者よ。我が名はハイデリー。
You're a lot smaller than I thought you'd be.
断りは乱れ、世界は今闇で満ちようとしています。闇はすべてを蝕む、すべての命を奪う存在。闇に屈せぬ光の意志を持つ者よ。
I gotta deliver them?
星を滅びより救うために。
I don't know anything about delivering babies, though.
光のクリスタルは闇を払う力。世界を巡り、光のクリスタルを手に入れるのです。あなたの戦いが、魔法が、行動が光のクリスタルを生み出すでしょう。それが光の意志を持つあなたの力。光の意志を持つ者よ、どうかあなたの力。
Okay, Crystal Bomb. Dang, that's weird. Well, now they never do crystal meth ever again. Whew. What a bad trip that was.
今の魔物は何だったのじゃ。
異界ボイドに住むという妖異の一種です。
あれが話に聞く用意。
しかしこんな化け物を刺激するとはただの族ではないようだな。ところで君、大丈夫かい？
Nope, I saw a crystal, and a lot of other people were also looking at the crystal,
エー
and
テルにでも酔ったんだろうか。
that was
戦
good.
闘の後急に倒れたから驚いたよ。
Ah, you mean missed.
大きなクリスタル。なるほどね。これは思わぬ収穫だ。いや、すまない。こちらの話だよ。俺は一足先に帰ってこの件を叱るべきところに報告しなければなら
Ha,
ない。
I understood some of this. It's funny because I knew that he was saying before he said it there because the Japanese line is split up a little differently than in the English line, but that also might be because English and Japanese has a little bit different in the organization of the sentences. Anyway.
冒険者さん、リリラ様のことをお願いします。
Oh.
わら、私は子供ではない。
She's not a child.
G のところくらいなら自分で戻れるわ。
やれやれ。本当にやんちゃなお嬢様だ。では、俺たちも帰るとしようか。
Okie dokie,
君とは
E-boy.
また近いうちに会いそうな気がするよ。それまでしばしのお別れだ。
I bet he's a male stripper. I feel a kinship. Has the child been found? Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured or worse. Why, Her Grace's Sultana would be beside herself with grief. So would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I've already given you a cause to weep, Papa Shan, you and all the people of Ula. Please, don't say such a thing. We will find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands of the lady, but beg I please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. That's a lie. She's gonna sneak away right now. I cannot thank you enough, Sherry. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from voids and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in Aether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Sherry, you are the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray to show you some kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Yes, I shall show much kindness, yes. So, Sisidoa, how things go? You're an adventurer, yes? If you're otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I resolved a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of Coffer and Coffin. For the purpose, I've purchased a royal plant as a prodigy plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot place this procure and over the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipments from the Nanawa mines for which I wait is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the Coffer and Coffin. Present this as a receipt of purchase to Gallery at the Royal Plantations. She will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your appreciation. So, if you're wondering why it's called Coffer and Coffin, is because it is a reference to Naldathal, who is the god of... It is 3 feet away. Anyway, Naldathal, who is the god of commerce and death. Yep. If Sisu doesn't come with Colin soon, this particular specimen will sadly pass its prime. Oh, so you're here to deliver this decadent delight. I say with confidence that the gourmand will be grateful for such a grand gift. Here is the pumpkin. I hope it meets Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts. As such, we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to Coffer and Coffin, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where the local laborers lounge. La lounge. What if I were to touch the crystal and then go to it? Touch. The coffer and coffin. Hello, Roger. Drink for ye, lassie. You won't get better ale spirits for your coin than here in this place. One pumpkin. What's that? A wee Cicero have actually bring me here? So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drunken sordid ass back home. But hell's a goddess to God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat and starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastard to try something new. Thanks for your help, Leslie. Word is Blackbird Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches here can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster numbers by short-term assignments or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could use a lot worse. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Never. Looking for works perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are sellswords hired for our Margins and Sons mineral concerns to protect the lands in its interest. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and for this purpose we require your aid. I should point out, however, it can be messy work and liable to get messier if you're still prepared. Ha! You do not know my past, good sir. I was a stripper. A single piece of gear means the difference between life and death, and I'll not have it in a consciousness set ill-equipped adventurer to untimely demise. See to it that your arms are in order when we were ready to present yourself to me again. Oh. Hang on one second. You've been training hard, Sherry. I can tell for the lightness in your steps and the strength of your fists. I reckon you're ready for the next lesson. But before we begin, some warming up is in order. For this, I scratched across some gil and oodah. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now that's my money line out there. I want you to go and get there and like a mountain wearing a bed. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst. This may sound elementary, but I'm telling you to demonstrate this point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight. Else you're going to liable to worn out. And when that happens, the fight's as good as over. And you'd be sorry you have to bet on yourself. Ha 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 ha. People try to be making me drink, but you fools. It does nothing. Nothing. Pwah ha 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 ha. Let's see. If I were Gil, where would I be? Aha! Do 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 do. Oh, I'm good. I couldn't figure out what you were asking there for a second because I was confused. We're gonna try to get to the level I need to be at for the most part. I doubt we'll get through everything today, but our goal is to get to Satasha. Gold. It means that I'm trying to get to the first dungeon. Do, do, do. Let's go. Who's tired? Not me. I'm not tired. I could go all night. That's my money line out there, lass. I'd like to hurry and pick it all up so some vulture smoops in. 500 gil? Crikey, this is good for a week's worth of... I mean, well done. Sherry, now that you've warmed up, we can see to your trial. Lesson, a trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thandalay. There you'll find 4 large stones, the trial stones they're called. I want you to deal each of these stones a solid boot shine combo. The impact will arouse each earth spirit that sleeps within. With it you must then defeat. You will then find yourself hard-pressed. There's no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've gotten your wind back, you can hurl yourself in the fray again. Remember this. Strikes bring down opponents. But it's your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Sherry, and good luck. I gotta be harder than a rock, guys. We gotta be harder than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I don't know if that's possible to pull off, but we're gonna try to pull it off. Let's go! Believe in the me that believes in you! Sorry, hang on, I just have to kick these cactus butts for a second. They offended me. Aha, there's the last one. Let's go to the Pugglist Guild. No one will care if I keep calling it Fisting Academy. Gotta go back to the Fisting Academy. Whoa, 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 whoa. So you've given the earth spirits, the earth sprites. What's for? Well done, Sherry. By smiting stone and earth, you forge unwielding weapons of your fists. You are nigh endless and vigorous, Sherry. I like myself in my younger days. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course she's promising. She's treading on the Harmon Holy Fist. That's our Master Harmon. Sherry, I don't believe I have introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve Master Harmon's right hand, and though there's still much more I've yet to learn, together I strive to mastery of our art. Chuchuto joined the guild after I was made its master. She is my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, on the other, to be sure, but... Well, let's not dwell in the past, Mary. It was Sherry's bright future that we're discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my guild from her? My gear is rather worn down. I need the money for the repairs. Yes, Sherry's future is bright with us indeed. It keeps her uppers. She may as well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young word. Grow strong, and when the time is right, I'll have another lesson for you. Ha ha ha. Is this guy keeping her money? Is that what's happening? I'm gonna be a pirate. I think. Pirate? Yeah, let's be a pirate. Now that I've got a hat, let's go do that other quest. Puts on eye patch. Well, now that I've got a hat. I am now well equipped for your journey, sir. Well, this ends my days as a stripper. They said, put on some clothes, thought, and well, now it is here. It is indeed a very sad day. Let's get going then, shall we? Our wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south pass through the tunnel by Fresca's watch. A tunnel which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. Now the ore-loving beasts have taken up a residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you'll find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use the silver ore cluster to lure the creatures out, then slay them. Well, time to slay some goblins. Never. I'm not drinking. One day, I will set up real redeems, don't worry. No. Push. Good thing I practiced kicking stones' butts. Just an average. Oh, there's one. just an everyday and the average person of the average Sherry who is no longer a stripper and but still a part of a fishing academy. That's still a thing. Indeed, that is a big turtle. I did it. I beat the crap out of those rocks. Disruptions to the ore shipment threaten not only interests of the Amajans and sun minerals concerned, but the Ulda herself. One would liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. Yes, if only. Suzumida. Wish to share you the most amazing rumor. Ah, the altruistic adventurer I was hoping to bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news has reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that the vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildar. But that's not all. Inconveniently, the concerns appears to be largely ignorant of existence. And as we speak, an upstart, a self-made merchant of stone's throw of all places, is moving to claim it. A fellow named is Wistan, and he's very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to curry favor with the Sacarium. Of course, the Thaumaturges are only considered opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is unheardedly belongs to Lord Lorito. He has a long, lavish guild upon the Thaumaturges, and some claim that he devised new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice to say, Wiston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate. He's in for a rude awakening, but eventually may yet be a little ways off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told that he's at Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his properties. Warren said you were looking for work. May have you to meet Weston and volunteer for his expedition. An expedition, you say? I know a little bit about exposition. So it all began over hundreds of years ago, where people didn't live... Well, what do you mean it's expedition, not exposition? No, I'm pretty sure those are 100% the same thing. Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brash blades are looking for extra coin volunteered, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy for finding work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, one from the snow throw. I look after them when I have some time to spare, and they've been taking to following me around even when I tell them not to. But with the overseeing the site in vain, I barely have a chance to privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Alright, kids. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, you'll have to carry me. A cookie? Well, if Wiston really wants me to go home, then alright, but I want two next time. I like playing with Wiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Take this cookie, child. Wiston's worried about us. Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. These are Lalafell children, supposedly. But Wiston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? Take this cookie. Wow, a ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know. I'll go home and eat it with him. Winston's kind to us. I like him. Please take this cookie. Get out of here. Is this for me? I want to eat it, but then again I don't, because it'd be gone. Tell Winston I said thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. It is done. I have dispatched the children. The children are gone. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was any happier. Never enough food to go around, not enough work to earn it. No shortage of content for the great and the I remember thinking things could only get better, yet now after the calamity, and everything else, for us refugees are being forced to live outside the gates like bloody policemen in disgrace. They say there's enough money... Say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they were crying for and pay them fairly. Mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris they've gone complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we shall take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity and with our place within these walls. We found her. We found the vein, Winston. You must come and see. Really? Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come bear witness to the history in the making. Oh, you poor fool. There's no way you hit a vein. Da-ra-ra-room-dee-day. Da-ra-ra-room-dee-day. Spriggans! Spriggans gotta die! That's what you get for being all spriggan-like, just sprigging around. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh, you don't look so good. Have I missed something? Oh. Are those dead people? False balls, son. A vein in the ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city. You goddamned idiot. Did ye think what was gonna happen? That ye'd strike it rich, get cozy with the order, while the massive Azul-Dar looked on? No one crosses the syndicate. The syndicate? Ha, finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all ye friends have deserted ye, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone of the soul that it may wake to life. Who's spouting gibberish? Show yourself. Oh. Balls indeed. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell, does Lord Lorita mean to kill us too? Yes. It is Dwayne. Guys, we have to get harder than Dwayne. We can do this. the bunny bomb. We did it. We killed Dwayne. Oh, dang. I wasn't expecting him to die. That golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. You're right, I'm also a stripper. What? Oh. Ah, I guess he's afraid of strippers. Well, that's all behind me now, though. I have been accosted by the people nearby to wear clothes. Damn, seems I missed all the fun. I see, you didn't need my help this time. Ugh. Migraine. I would compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do justice. The songstress of Ul'dah could not rival in your beauty. Oh, stop it! I've heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met the two of you, desert roses. Oh my god. He's not a... He's not a male stripper. He's a gigolo. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and a business is suffering for it. Bloody Mulja was stirring up to do that, you reckon? Another raid, I'd wager that caravan was acquiring crystals, much like the last. Do they truly mean to summon a primal? We must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvelous city might you young ladies be staying? Guys, he's a gigolo. No. Does he jiggle though? I don't know. At this rate, grain will be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. And we have you to thank for that, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must be surely linked to Dalamud's descent. And of course to the primals. A fine mess, but we must not lose hope. Louis Soir will know what to do. We need to only trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charlian ingenuity. It is as if I could reach out and touch the aether. Time to focus. No more gallivanting like before. The Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Papashan will know something of it. Dang, that's the weirdest migraine I ever had. Knocked me on my ass. Looks like they gave you a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest has already quit the scene. The general? Very well, I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide the meter to detect etheric disturbances. But every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it would not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. This carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Leodorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they will have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely had slaughtered us all. I would speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at Coffer and Coffin later, then stay safe. We shall accompany Worstham and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. But where are my manners? I've yet to introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar serving the flow of ether in Thanalan. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope that when next we meet, it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Wait a minute. It occurs that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. Wow, it's below me. Hi. It's fine. I only broke a leg. 12 bless you, my friend. You've risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was fool to trust these men. Lolorito owns the goddamn Bass Blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly predict the wealthiest man in Ula would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. What a ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men, in Bugger's belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Old Daw any longer, I'm good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children might not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, goddammit, if Lord Laredo learns your role, you'll be next. I'll speak to the others to make sure that your part stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should see the counsel of Mistress Memodi. She's helped countless adventurers over time. Mayhaps she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lord Larita's spies may be watching. The spies, they're everywhere. An insufficient guild. Bollocks. Oh well. Baby. Have a good night. Must kill shiny things. I need all the XPs. Cool, 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 cool. Madam, I was told I was a menace to society and told you to talk to you. Settle down, Sherry. You got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know that you're at the ruins. Winston, on the other hand, is now a pariah, and although welcome round here as a... and is about welcome round here as a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company, generous contributor of the Outer Thal, and member of the Syndicate, didn't get anywhere by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if the Blades knew it was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Sherry. It is true, we are some who aren't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they'd want, but most of us are decent folk, just trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Sherry, and for that you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room, my treat. Just the word, and papa, whenever you feel like staying. And when you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking down a guild leave or two. We've got a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It's a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so speak with him if you're interested. Take it what they're given. Look what the Carl Dragon. Good to see you, Sherry. What if that's what brings you? But I reckon we know the answer to that already. Well, I've ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens a fellow named the Dadanen, and who needs a hell and he's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah, which means to buy them. He asked if I send anyone looking for work his way. You can find him over in the horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Bannerland, mind you. Just cross the bridge of the North Scorpion Cross. I'm gonna take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, he might have some talk of the royal family a bit interested in as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter in the long journey to Horizon, if you got the gil for that, it is. You'll find a chocobo stables across the way from the quickstand. Find Mimigun, and he'll set you straight. Well, off you go. I haven't got the day to be holding a bloody hand. You bloody tot. Fried chocobo. Ul'dah fried chocobo. Gardania fried chocobo. Ul'dah. There you are, Sherry. I see you've been trading hard as ever. Hi, your eyes are starting to have the sharpness of a predator about them. Last time, you learned the basics of combinations. Today, I would have you build on that knowledge. I've set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild, along the merchant strip, and by the way, warm-up. I want you to deal with each solid boot-shine combo. Oh, and don't mind the townsfolk who've gathered to watch. Try to heckle me, eh? So the dummies have felt your wrath. Good, now we can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I taught you combinations to make a pugilist. What you need to know next is not just any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow, and a technique to another. Today, have you practiced the most elementary combination of the pugilist arsenal. It goes like this. Lead with a blood shine combo. Keep your foe off balance with a true strike, and then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as these will become second nature. They must if you expect to be an accomplished pugilist. Now you need some opponents to practice on. The Quiron that infest these rat's nests in the central thylum also have to serve. Snap them with a snap punch 3 times, and we'll call it lesson learned. I'm a pugilist. Pew. Die, die, die. Oh no, now it wants me to die. Ah! Ah! Come here, you midge swarm. I have clearly not learned my lesson. Give me the money. Thank y'all. Sherry, I presume. I'm Emojito said to expect you, so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement which sees goods from that of Vesterday to the West. West. And trade we do. Nary a day goes by that the Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep running us busy, they do. Even so that I wish I had chocobo legs in my own. And that's why I have noted to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself some use. Me. Some use. And I'm just gonna press this real quick. And then I'm gonna pop over to Ulda for quickie second pro. That's right, I'm gonna spend all my gold. Woof, woof, woof. You've already mastered a snap punch combination. Crikey, Sherry, you're a natural, just like I was. Not to brag, but I have to be a veritable storm of flying fists when the mood strikes me. I treat you as a demonstration here now, except I'm liable to tear down the entire guild in the process. Master Hammond has a penchant for regaling us with exploits, but they are never any amount of demonstration. His favorite is victory over the fearsome marauder, Wide Axe, whom he felled with a combination so swift and seamless they say you couldn't see his hands, or so the legend goes. Ha ha ha, that whatever never gets old. Our dearest master's humility aside, your progress is truly astounding. Sherry, if I don't keep on my toes, you're likely to surpass me in a matter of moons. Just between you and me, Choo-Choo's been in a slump of late. It all began when our closest friend and guildmate suddenly went up and disappeared. Rurukata is the lad's name, and he and Choo-Choo joined the guild together. The two of them were born to refugees and were orphaned in the calamity not long after I was made guildmaster. I found them on the streets, starved, near to death. I did what any decent man would do. I took them in, and clothed them, and fed them. They were strong again, and they said they wanted to become pugilists like me, so I trained them as well. Since then, they've been best friends, and rivals both, one helping to raise the other up. Well, we knew what would become of Rukuta. But we were talking about you, Sherry. You've proven yourself a worthy member of the guild, and training hard and learning fast. In order to recognize your efforts, I grant you the leave to join other guilds. Of course, before you can take up another discipline, you should relieve permission for the relevant guildmaster. If your combat's your calling, you might seek out gladiators or thaumaturges, but if you prefer an alternative to cracking skulls, Ul'dah is also famous for its weavers, goldsmiths, alchemists, and miners. As your guildmaster, though, it pleased me most if you placed our art above all others, but whatever you choose to do, know that I wish you the best. Dun, dun, dun. Ba, ba, ma, 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 ma. And I'm back. Wow, 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 wow. What do you want? Dandan's product? Here you go, sir. He has sent us all the notice to like, but it won't change a thing. Because the concern has to close minds due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lots of distant hall over the years in the chaos. Product you've heard is Dandan going about valuable gemstones known as Nasosite. I managed to dig up a godly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Picked it up and hauled it out even, but then the 12 goddamn goblins came. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, are hungry only for the good rocks. They had their eyes on our gemstones and obliged. The stone torches had their hands full of excavated mines, so they ignored the beast. Even now, they're only concerned to keep people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me back my Nasosite? My Nasosite. My Nasosite. My nice shite. My nice shite. Here you go. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say green is the same as the eyes of Nasha ul Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should have saved Dandan from his troubles, if anything is left. There's far less here than what I found. Reckon the Commons made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. If you'd like a chance for some money, right? Then I know what I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road, collecting the horizon from here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folk to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven to frenzy by one. They've already seen some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay the few swarms. After that, let Fufulapa know, and he'll reward you for your trouble, and even may offer you more work. Fufulapa, Fufulupa, Fufulupa, Fufufulupa, Fufufulupa, Fufalapa, Fulufalupa, Oopalupa. See how y'all wanna do me in, huh? Think I don't know how to dance, huh? Think I don't know how to dance around your attacks? You ain't gonna get me though. Whoop. Killed some flies with my bare fist. Okay, so I was wearing Wolverine claws, so technically not empty. Greetings and salutation, adventurer. To what do I owe this? You've slain how many swarms of smudge midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blade have been struggling to keep them in check. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in the horizon long? If so, there is much more you can do to help here. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you discern the whereabouts of the missive. I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain LeFurry was stationed there, even though he was transferred. We've exchanged letters, but I've never taken this long to reply. So I fear the courier may have met with a misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the blast braids of the patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing was seen something. But if she's made it as far as Blackbird Station, then she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus and search the road to Blackbird Station in central Thanaland. Good luck. You will find her quickly. Well, on the road again. Meow. Bun run. Bun run. Bun run. Sally, how you do? Huh? A letter? Aye, I've got Fulipal's massive right here. It won't be delivered anytime soon, though. I got to tend my bird injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts tend to fester if ignored. Fulipal sent you, right? Since this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbird Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Bum. You would think Buns would hop. Bun run. Bun run. Running bun. Hot bun. Hot cross bun. Yeah, they live in the forest, supposedly. Supposedly. Sometimes they leave it, though. They tend to, yeah. They tend to live in, secluded areas of the forest. In their communities. Of course, these are practically women-only communities. The men are pretty much kicked out of the communities, and the men have to go do wood forest things. Don't worry about it. Just passing through, or you'll be staying a while. Fulipal sent you all this way because of a late letter. The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brass Blades don't give Quarren's ass about this settlement. No one in the Ul'dah does. All here has been forsaken adventurer. The refugees, the protectors, and you will be too, if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now for your own good, leave. I thought I told you to get out of here. Look for chance to do some good. I guess I can't force you to leave, damn stubborn adventurers. The lot of you. Fine, then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up the residence of the Quavon Maze of the ridge to the south. Their leader is Stylers himself, heir to Old Quivervorn, the syndicate's master who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little will they have. I cannot act without endangering the refugees. As they know my face, that it will retaliate against the Lost Hope. You are not known to bandits or the allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Okay. I'm starting to feel winded. I'm tired. I got one more day of work in the morning. Then it's the weekend. I'm gonna be calling it here. Ugh. Yeah, I got this. I got this good. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed, probably. Make sure. Okay. Alright, everybody. Have a good night. I hope to see you all later. Night.